I want to make sure that they know how safe they are. I want to make sure that, okay, hope you enjoyed that. Carl, could you do a little bit better than they did? God darn it. Sorry, Carl. That's my finger, and it's cold out here. Carl, here. Thank you, Carl. Sheesh, calm down. Be a lady. Be a lady. I want you to watch what Pig Trudy's doing. She knows there's a cold front coming, and she's trying to let everybody know that they'd better go find somewhere to get warm. She's trying to let everybody know that cold weather's a-coming. Cold weather's a-coming, y'all. And everyone needs to go find somewhere warm to go. And she is spreading the word. And no one really seems to take heed. No one really seems to take heed of her warning. Watch this. You can come let all these little babies in here know. Look at her. Cold weather's coming. The British are coming. I mean, cold weather's coming. Cold weather's a-coming. All right, so what she's going to do over there now, she's going to go make her a bed. She's given the warning. She's made her rounds. She's told everybody. Nope. Some folks are still not aware. She needs to make sure that everyone is aware of cold weather. And see, here's the problem. These two have already tucked in. She's not tucked in yet. And she needs somewhere to go to get warm. And she can't find her a favorite spot because these two already have the best spot. And she can't go in there because that's where we got Tina. And she's getting colder and colder by the minute. Come on, baby. Lay down beside these two. There we go. Looky there. Y'all look. If you'll lay down, I'll cover you up, baby. If you'll lay down, I will cover you up. Yeah. Cold weather, y'all. Cold weather. I like how these two do it. They use each other's body heat. They have the right idea. They get behind this north-facing wall, which keeps the wind off of them, and that takes away a lot of the wind chill. Trudy, though, if she were smart, she'd go right there. If I were you, Trudy, I would go right there. That's what I would do. Everyone else is about to brace themselves for this cold night we're about to have. Oh, guys, it's blistering. My hands are actually frozen to my phone. Did y'all just hear that when I peeled it apart? Oh, there she goes. Okay, now let's do our part and cover her up, everybody. This is what we got to do. When you love somebody, you do whatever you can to make them comfy. So I'm grabbing all this loose hay. I'm trying to find fairly dry stuff. And she's all bundled in there good. So I'm going to take all this hay here. This is where the geese normally lay their eggs, so I hope that they don't mind. And I'm going to cover her up good. Do not eat all of her. That's her hay to stay warm. Sorry, Trudy. All right, you okay like that? How about that? Do not mess with her. All right, I think that she's good. Let me give her a kiss and I'll get on out of here. You stay warm, and I'll check on you throughout the night, okay? I'll check on you later. Morning, folks. Lester here. Have you ever wondered what an animal rescue and sanctuary does when facing extreme temperatures? In this case, we're going to get well below freezing, which is something that almost never happens here in this part of Texas. And so you might be wondering, what happens to all of these babies? How do the humans prep and prepare for, protecting these guys and girls who are not familiar with these kinds of extremes? Today I'm going to walk you through sort of our prep work, the things that we do to make sure that all of our rescues, some of which are world famous and loved by so many of you, and we're going to show you exactly what we do for each one of them to make sure that we have no issues come hell or high water. Come hell or high water. Can I call the video that? Can I call the video that? Come hell or high water? All right, so you'll have to just excuse the wind noise, but a lot of folks don't realize that prepping for extremely cold temperatures at night actually begins in the morning. We have to give our babies the right kind of food sources that can give them, that can warm their bodies. Green hay is an amazing source, alfalfa, Timothy grass, or corn. All of those produce a little bit extra body heat. Tex has found a way to warm himself up by his, he's wrestling with his imaginary friend. So you all know we have 2 horse stalls over here. We have 2 more over here. But the reason we can't use this stall is because it's been converted to our nursery. Oh, I'm not gonna mess with you. The human body is really amazing in how it can adjust to its climate. Well, not just the human body, but even the animals that live here. Guys, Texas doesn't normally experience temperatures below freezing. And so when you get temperatures that drop down as low as into the 20s, and you add the wind chill that's blowing across here right now, it's extreme. This is an extreme temperature for Texas, especially for South Texas. Do y'all know what like droops down and gets really small when it gets cold? Y'all have any idea of what shrivels in size when it gets really cold? You have any idea? What are you thinking right now? If you were saying the ostrich wing, then you are correct. I don't know why, but as you can see, all of our ostriches, baby, would you stop? I'm trying to make a video. All of our ostriches, their wings have shriveled up and gotten really close to their body. Now, I know that has to be some kind of Mother Nature's way of keeping them warm, and which is pretty neat, actually. So yeah, even in this cold weather now, of course, they've all come inside, so we're out of the wind for the most part, but it's still cold, and it's a lot colder than what they're probably used to. And so it's cute how their feathers, their wings especially, have shriveled up in size and are fitting really tight up against their body. Hey, I just made a connection to something. All right, so I brought Carl and the lady some food. Carl's gonna eat right here. He still does not feel comfy coming inside, you know, all the way inside into this little narrow spot. And that's normal, guys. The ostrich is not really, they're very defensive. Their minds are always in alert mode. And this is actually a really neat thing that we've got these girls to come all the way up in here. I like this for a couple of reasons. Number one, if we ever have to load or transport them for somewhere, think about how easy it will be to pull them into here, close the gate behind them, back up the trailer, and so we could load them up the same way we unloaded them. Everyone over here is so very jealous that I'm feeding the bigs first. This is cute. Look at Copper peeking from around the corner. He's gotten the north wind blocked off from that wall, and only his face is peeking out, waiting for breakfast to be served. That's really cute. Everyone else is like, hey, don't forget us, Daddy. And no, Daddy's not gonna forget anybody. But we gotta take care of our girl Tina first. There, look at all the worms. Look at all of the grub worms, mealworms. We also put, of course, a little bit of the alfalfa and the flock pellets. Oh, and it makes her feel so special. Y'all see what Maggie's doing? Maggie has found the cat food. Maggie has found the cat food and she's eating every bite. We've been trying to feed our cats out here. You know, we have cleared the barn dominium of all of our mice. And so now our kittens, well, we want them to live here because this is the only place that we've seen any mice in a while. Shirley's walking a lot better since we've had Courtney and Ashley come out. She was moving along real slow there for a while, but she's doing a whole lot better. I tried to pour the feed on the behind that wall blocking the north wind so the babies can have a little bit of a break from the wind. Hey, what are you doing? This bucket's empty. Everyone likes the mixture I poured out today. What I did was I actually gave them the ostrich food, the alfalfa pellets, everything minus the mealworms. They would not eat the mealworms, obviously. I can't say exactly what Gracie's doing. She's already had her breakfast. Now she's just being a little kid. She's playing. She's just having fun, playing on top of the muck pile. So this afternoon, Jamie will put all of the blankets on the horses, and we're gonna bring them inside the stalls. They'll be fine. And as far as my water lines, it's real simple what I do. This may work for some folks. I would bet you that people up north have a better system in place for their water. But what I do is I make sure everyone's had their baths and showers and are done with water for the night. We have filled our coffee pot and we're all ready for night. And then I will come out and turn off the water at the pump. I will turn off the water at the pump, the well. And then I will open up all of the lines around the house, the water hoses, and let all that water drain out. And so all of the lines are empty. And so the downfall to that is you can't use water after that point. But the good news is I don't have to worry about my pipes freezing. Well, I hope you all enjoyed our little morning walkabout and our preparation video in getting ready for extreme temperatures. Everyone's fine. Everyone's healthy. Don't get up, baby. Maggie, you made her get up. Sweetie, stay down. Stay down, love. It's okay. You know what I'm thinking about I should do? I like to sweep this off on a regular basis, but I might should bring a bale of hay and bust it across this concrete floor, spread it out good. And that means if they lay down, they'll be laying in a warm bed of hay instead of laying on the concrete when it actually might be cold. I don't know. Something to think about. All right, so I just had an idea. Instead of using hay that can get really nasty and hard to clean up, I'm going to use these pine shavings and spread out across here. Back up, ladies. I need to come in. Sweetie. That put about an inch thick layer. Oh no. Debbie has her own ideas. Debbie has just slipped on her lingerie. She has her own ideas of how she wants to stay warm tonight. And Carl's like, yes, ma'am. Ouch. Baby, my hands are too cold for that today. My hands are, look at Carl. He's like, what in the world? What in the world? Did you just stop it? My hands are too cold for that mess. Look at these two. They're like pine shavings. Really? Pine shavings. And look where we gotta lay. Oh, sweet baby. The humanities. I really love what I'm seeing here. All three of the ostriches are coming inside the shelter. Guys, I don't know if you understand how uncommon this is. What I'm gonna do is reward them. I'm gonna give them a bite. I wanna make sure that they know how safe they are. I wanna make sure that, okay, hope you enjoyed that. Carl, could you do a little bit better than they did? God darn it. Sorry, Carl. That's my finger and it's cold out here. Carl, here, thank you, Carl. Sheesh, calm down, be a lady. Be a lady. That's what you get for biting my finger. That is what you get for, stop it. That's what you get for biting my finger so hard. You didn't have to pinch. You could have just realized it was finger and not goldfish and went about your business. You're done. That's all. That's all. Sorry, Carl. You're the only one who I love. You're the only sweet boy. You guys are little Jezebels. Let me show y'all how a lady's supposed to eat. Tina, let me show you how a lady's supposed to eat. Yeah, you watch. Let me show you over here how a lady's supposed to eat. Tina, I have a snack, baby. There we go. That's how a lady's supposed to eat. You see this? Are you watching this? That's how a lady is supposed to eat her meals. Sheesh. Thought everyone knew that, you know? Well, I'm glad you do. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, you big galoot. Leave it alone. I had put up this owl to try to scare off the chicken hawks who keep taking our biddies and our little ducklings. And this big galoot keeps knocking it off. He doesn't like the way the owl looks at him because he just can't stand. We do have a just-in-case scenario. Could that fuel have gotten old in only a year's time? People ask about the chickens, and even though I'm not really the feathered expert around here, let me show you what we have to do. See, we don't coop our chickens. We like free grazing chickens, and when we've had coops, we've had problems with snakes and other critters coming to the coop. So our chickens live and coop them. They kind of roost on top of the barn up in the rafters. But on cold days like this, yeah, don't judge, okay? We are blessed to have someone's escaped on us here. We have an escapee. And everybody else, though, what y'all doing in there? We have a little pop-up tent that we stick up and put it here where they can all stay nice and warm. And all right, it is that time. Everybody's tucked in. The sun is about to set. We got our blankets on the horses. All of these guys have come by to get out of that north wind. I believe the donkeys will head back towards the deeper woods later on tonight. And I got the pipes are all taken care of. I'll see you in the morning, okay? All right.